hotshot?
Yes, pop quiz, hotshot. I don't know what that yes was at the beginning. I've not done one of these quizzes in so long. I've actually really missed it. So I was thinking to myself, what video do I make tonight? There's been a few movies that have been released that I could have reviewed, but I haven't seen them yet because they're not available unless I go to the cinema, and I'm not quite comfortable going to the cinema yet. So it was either a facts video or a quiz video, and I thought, you know what, I've not done a really good quiz recently. And this week I actually started through the MCU movies, so I thought, what better way than to do the hardest Marvel cinematic quiz. Now I know it seems like I'm slightly cheating there because I said I've started watching through the MCU movies again. I haven't actually finished them. I've only got as far as Avengers, and even then I don't really remember a lot from what has happened, even though I've seen them all multiple times. You know, it doesn't stick. So I'm hoping to do well on this quiz. I'm hoping I can get 100% because that is still my goal when I'm doing these quizzes. I've not yet got 100%, but one day, that is my dream. That is my goal, to get 100%. So this could be the one. I'm excited. I'm actually going to do something a little bit different this time. Now usually I put the questions and the answers up in this corner, so that people can play along with me. But I've realised, it's actually been pointed out to me, that I don't really give people enough time to answer. I ask the question to myself and then answer it. What I'm going to do is, the question and the answers are going to be out there, but then I'm going to give you 10 seconds to answer along with me. So I'm going to give you a little 10-second gap and play along with me. You know, play along down in the comments down below and let me know how well you do. Maybe write some answers down there and we can play together. As strange as that sounds, we are playing together on this quiz, and it's going to be fun. So yeah, join me.
Do I look to be in a gaming mood?
So yeah, this quiz is from Buzzfeed.com. Just go to Google and type in Marvel movie quiz, and I think it's like the first result that comes up, which is, you know, I tend to use Buzzfeed a lot because some of their quizzes are quite fun and they're interesting. They're difficult, and I think I've actually argued with some of them in the past. Go back and watch my previous videos, you'll see that I have argued with them. The only Marvel t-shirt I could find was Ant-Man. There he is. There's Ant-Man. He's shrinking or growing. I'm not sure which. But yeah, I need to get some more Marvel t-shirts. I've gained some weight during lockdown, so a lot of my t-shirts don't fit anymore, but this one still does. But yeah, here it is. So we are going to start off with Buzzfeed's hardest Marvel cinematic quiz. It's going to be very difficult. And just looking at this, the first question straight away, this is not going to go well, I can see, with the rest of this quiz. The first question is from the original Iron Man 2008, I believe. What song plays at the beginning of the movie? Iron Man by Black Sabbath, Back in Black by AC/DC, Ordinary World by Darren, Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin. So here comes your 10 seconds. I'm going to go with Iron Man by Black Sabbath. No, I was wrong. I was thinking Back in Black, but I thought because it's the first Iron Man, they're just going to go with Iron Man Black Sabbath. I think that plays at the end of the movie. Again, I only watched it like a few days ago, so straight away my 100% has gone. Question number 2, The Incredible Hulk. What does Tony tell Thaddeus Ross at the end of the film? That he wants to study the Hulk, that he knows about S.H.I.E.L.D., that they are putting a team together, that Thaddeus owes him money. And here comes your 10 seconds. I'm going with that they are putting a team together. I'm right. Yeah, again, I did watch this just a couple of days ago, actually. It's not one of the best movies in the MCU. I'm not even sure if it really counts as an MCU movie. But I remember that little exchange with him and Ross at the end of that movie. So, yeah, we're still on for 100%. Question number 3, Iron Man 2. What fake name does Natasha use when she first meets Tony Stark? Natalie Rushman, Natalia Romanoff, Nicole Rohan, or Naya Raby? Here comes your 10 seconds. I went with Natalie Rushman because that is the correct answer, because I watched this the other day and it's the one thing that kind of stuck out to me. Like when she does introduce herself, you're like, I know who you are. I know who you are, Black Widow, you sneaky little devil. I can't remember what question won, so I'm not going to keep naming the number of the questions. This is from Thor, the first Thor. What does Thor want another of when he's in the diner? A slice of pie, a piece of toast, a stack of pancakes, or a cup of coffee? Here comes your 10 seconds. I'm going with a cup of coffee. There it is, a cup of coffee, because I remember when he slams it down, he kind of goes, another, and just throws it down. There's my terrible Thor impression. This question is from Captain America, the First Avenger, one of my favourite movies in the MCU. I adore this movie. Where does Peggy tell Steve she wants to meet him for a dance before he plunges into the ice? One of my favourite MCU movies, and I don't know the answer. The Cotton Club, the Stork Club, El Morocco, or the Copacabana? Here comes your 10 seconds. I'm going with the Stork Club because that kind of rings a bell, and I'm correct because I'm an absolute genius. The Stork Club. It wasn't the Copacabana because that's a different franchise. I don't know what that's from. This question is from the Avengers, which I've actually just recently been watching. I'm not quite finished with it, but I am enough through where I'll hopefully get this question right. The Avengers. Natasha remarks to Clint that the Battle of New York is a lot like what? Their time in Budapest, their time in Prague, their time in Istanbul, or their time in Sokovia? Here comes your 10 seconds. It said time in Budapest. I think it's one of those quotes from these movies that's very well remembered and very often repeated. Or maybe it's just me that likes to say it a lot. I don't know. Iron Man 3. Not a great movie. What is the name of the little boy Tony befriends whilst... I don't know. Harry, Henry, Harley, or Holden? Here comes your 10 seconds. I'm just going to go with Harry. I don't know. No, it's Harley. That's absolutely... I'm going to have to check that. Buzzfeed. I need to Google this and find out if that's correct. I won't remember when I finish doing this video. How are you doing, by the way? I'm not doing very well. Got 2 wrong. Ridiculous. Thor, the Dark World. Thor 2, the kind of the worst Thor. Where do Sif and Voldstag hide the Reality Stone at the end of the movie? On Vormir, in a vault on Asgard. Inside Sif's sword, there's a tongue twister. I couldn't even say tongue twister properly. They give it to the Collector. Here come your 10 seconds. Of course, I give it to Collector because it kind of sets up the Guardians of the Galaxy. That's the one. And obviously, as we remember, I hope it's not actually a question in this. In Infinity War, Thanos goes to the Collector, and I don't think he kills him, but he definitely takes the stone away from him. Captain America, the Winter Soldier, an absolute marvel, an absolute triumph in the kind of MCU as a whole. What does the Winter Soldier say after Steve recognizes him for the first time? Who the hell is Bucky? Do I know you? He's gone. What did you say? Here come your 10 seconds. I'm going with who the hell is Bucky? Yes, I'm right. That kind of rung a bell. I couldn't exactly remember. Again, I'm not up to that point in the MCU. I have seen this movie multiple times, but I'm not I don't retain every single piece of this knowledge. Guardians of the Galaxy. What were the 3 items Rocket claims he needs in order to escape from the prison? Classic. A security card, a fork, and an ankle monitor. A security band, a battery, and a prosthetic leg. A pair of binoculars, a detonator, and a prosthetic leg. A knife, cable wires, and Peter's mixtape. Here come your 10 seconds. Yeah, it's a security band, a battery, and a prosthetic leg. And the leg he didn't actually need because he kind of made it as he said it as a joke, and Star-Lord still went and got it for him. Brilliant. Avengers: Age of Ultron. What word does Tony utter that makes Steve say language, crap, arsehole, shit, or idiot? Here come your 10 seconds. Shit, isn't it? I think Iron Man flies into a force field around the kind of castle thing, and as he shouts out shit, Cap says language. Yeah, so they have a nice little exchange over their comms. Brilliant. Ant-Man. What animal does Darren Cross unsuccessfully shrink? A mouse, a sheep, a duck, or a hamster? Here come your 10 seconds. Yeah, it's a sheep, isn't it? I think it's kind of a joke on the whole cloning thing, isn't it? Or is that just me reading too much into it? The first animal that was cloned was a sheep or something. Did I read too much into that, or is that a thing? Captain America: Civil War. Who isn't on Iron Man's team? Vision, a Black Panther, Hawkeye, or Black Widow? Here come your 10 seconds. Iron Man's team, it's Hawkeye was on, Captain America's team because he went to get Scarlet Witch, and he fought Vision, and that kind of comes into play again. Black Panther is after the Winter Soldier. Black Widow kind of goes between the two, so that's sort of a trick question. Cheeky Buzzfeed. Doctor Strange. What type of doctor is Stephen Strange? He's a doctor of thugonomics, isn't he? There's a John Cena reference for you. Neurosurgeon, cardiothoracic surgeon, trauma surgeon, or plastic surgeon? Here come your 10 seconds. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm just going to go with neurosurgeon. Yeah, neurosurgeon. I'm not sure if I don't really know what any of those mean, but the only thing I kind of remember about the whole doctor part is that he was so messed up and his hands were completely ruined that he couldn't perform surgery anymore. But the only person that was good enough to perform surgery on him and fix him was himself. Is that right, or is that just a reference to Friends when Dr. Drake Moray falls down the elevator shaft? There's a deep pull for you. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Finish this line. I'm something, y'all. Oh, my accent's terrible. Superman, Peter Pan, Underdog, Mary Poppins. Here come your 10 seconds. Yes, I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. Because I think Star-Lord references Mary Poppins, and obviously he doesn't know who that is. And when he's kind of floating down, he's just like, "I'm Mary Poppins, y'all." Hilarious. Spider-Man: Homecoming. Who does Stan Lee appear as? Wow, there's a one to get you thinking. A guy who Spider-Man helps cross the street. A neighbour who is disturbed by a car alarm. Peter's upstairs neighbour. A guy who works at a hot dog cart. Here comes your 10 seconds. Yeah, I think as I was reading them out, you may have noticed that it kind of dawned on me what it was. It was a neighbour who was disturbed by a car alarm. They're all arguing, and then Stan Lee and a lady from across the street start having a conversation. Brilliant scene. I love and very much miss Stan Lee. Thor Ragnarok. What is Valkyrie's scrapper number? 3, 16, 142 or 232? Here come your 10 seconds. Yeah, I would have needed a lot more than 10 seconds because I've not got a clue. I'm just going to guess 16. No, 142. I don't remember. I didn't. We're just going to move on. We're going to move on swiftly. Let's just forget about this. Black Panther. What do Killmonger and Claw steal from the Museum of Great Britain? Just vibranium, vibranium and a mask, a map of Wakanda, a map of Wakanda and vibranium. Here come your 10 seconds. Yeah, I think he puts on a mask, doesn't he? And he kind of has that conversation with the lady about the kind of history of this mask and some vibranium. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm such a genius. Avengers: Infinity War. I referenced this earlier. I hope this isn't what I explained. What elective class did Thor take on Asgard? Learning to speak Groot, hammer making, learning to fly a spaceship, how to take care of rabbits. Here come your 10 seconds. Yeah, I laughed at how to take care of rabbits because he references Rocket Raccoon as a rabbit. But yeah, it's learning to speak Groot because I think he has a conversation with Groot or he understands what Groot is saying and he references that and everyone's like, what the hell? Yeah. Ant-Man and the Wasp. I've only seen this once. I really enjoyed this, but it's one of the MCU movies that I've not really gone back to very often. Scott hid an old Ant-Man suit underneath a trophy. What did the trophy say? World's greatest dad, world's greatest superhero, world's greatest aunt, or world's greatest grandma? Here come your 10 seconds. Yeah, I've not got a clue, so I'm just going to go with world's greatest dad. World's greatest grandma? What the hell? I don't even know why. Why he wants to be the world's best dad. I suppose world's best grandma. No one's really going to look at that because he's not a grandma. I don't know. Captain Marvel. What is Carol's nickname for Monica? Monica Rambeau, I believe that is. Sergeant Danger, Commander Monica, Lieutenant Trouble, or General Mo? Here come your 10 seconds. Yeah, it's Lieutenant Trouble. I remember this because I watched it literally like 2 days ago. But yeah, Lieutenant Trouble. Avengers Endgame. Ooh, what is Natasha's final line before she sacrifices herself on Vormir? Oh, this is so depressing. Let me go. It's okay. Tell everyone I... line. Or Clint. Here come your 10 seconds. it's either let me go or it's okay. I'm going to go with it's okay. I'm right, yeah, it's okay. And then she thought, oh, I'm not going to dwell on this too much before I start crying, because that was very emotional. Spider-Man Far From Home. What necklace does Peter buy for MJ? A black dahlia necklace, a black sunflower necklace, a Saint Christopher necklace, an NYC skyline necklace. It's a black something. I'm going to go with black dahlia. Yeah, I think it's some kind of jewel, isn't it? Apparently it's her favourite jewel or something. I can't remember, but it's there. 19 out of 23, 73%. Not too bad. It's not 100% I was hoping for, but there's a bonus round for extra points. Here are a couple of questions about MCU shows which have aired on Disney Plus. Let's get some extra points. WandaVision. What is the first line of Agatha All Along? Is that a song? Oh, no. Who's been pulling every evil string? It's been Agatha all along. Who's been messing up everything? Who's been controlling this whole thing? I suppose you get another 10 seconds. Here we go. Who's been pulling every string? Who's been messing up everything? Who's been controlling this whole thing? It's been Agatha. I'm going to go with the first one. No, I was wrong. Who's been messing up everything? Well, you have, Agatha. You've absolutely messed up this whole quiz. I was nearly on 100% then. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. How many dog tags is Bucky seen wearing throughout the show? 1, 2, 3, or none? I don't know. 1, 2, 3 or not. I've 1, 2. Of course he was. He was wearing 2. 0 out of 2 correct. You score better than 21% of all quiz takers. Lucky me. How did you do though? How did you do? Let me know in the comments down below. So yeah, another episode of Pop Quiz Hotshot where I aimed to get 100% on a movie quiz and I fell miserably. That was the hardest MCU movie quiz ever, and I think Buzzfeed were right. That was the hardest quiz I've ever taken, because some of them questions were just ridiculous. Valkyrie scrapper number? Is that even referenced? I don't know. They could be lying for all I know. But yeah, that was fun. Let me know how you did in the comments down below, and if you played along. And if the extra 10 seconds is a good thing and you enjoy that, because it gives you time to kind of answer the questions and think about it and, you know, write them down maybe. I don't know if you want to play along in that way. But yeah, it's been fun. If you've enjoyed this video, like, subscribe and hit the bell notification. You'll see all my other videos that I upload throughout the week. I try to upload at least once a week. So there you go. Look out for them. But yeah, it's been fun. I'll speak to you soon. Goodbye.